Mic is cutting out, huh? It's good now? Alright, bet. Alright, we good? Let me know. Alright, bet. Bet. Oh, I know what it is. Alright. Alright, we good. Alright, so let's get this thing going. We're gonna watch it, break it down together, and then we good. Alright, bet. Hold on. Let's see what it is. Hold on, guys. I know what's going on. Alright, bet. Alright, now we're back. Alright, so first rep, let's slow it down. Alright, so decent at the top of the route. Right here, I think we can get down a little bit lower in our stance because instantly what did he do? He dropped his weight, right? Good job kicking, but he's on his heels a little bit. All right, so if he gets a shock release right here, we're kind of in trouble. See how his weight is shifted back? Bro, why am I hearing myself? Bro, I'm hearing myself and it's really bugging me. All right, let's just finish the stream. All right, shift this weight back. And now it hurts him a little bit, but I like the recovery. He gets it. He's in great position. Lean and low cave. Looks up for the ball. This is a good spot right here. Attack the ball at the highest point. Not bad. Not bad. Right here popped up a little bit. Want him to stay down a little bit to maintain. Decent position. See the hip drop. Remember, we got to see the hip drop. He's delayed on that, seeing the hip drop. That kind of hurt him right there. Remember the 5, 10, 15 rule, right? 5, 10, 15. His eyes are way too high. Doesn't see the hip drop. Stay square. Shoot the right hand. Now, what I would say is when he shoot this hand, he does an inside release. So you want to move laterally, shoot the hand, but don't just place the hand. Shoot, jab at his shoulders, right? So now we can move him a little bit, so that's going to buy us time. That's going to buy us time. And that's going to be able to help us to stay on the upfield shoulder. Now, one thing I would say is he flipped his leverage. This works at times, right? This works at times, but you do not want to do it consistently because now what they're going to do is they see that every time you beat him inside, he's going to go inside left. He's going to try to flip his hip, and he's just going to run opposite way. So you got to make sure you're in position, right? You got to understand when you could do it and when you can't, right? If you got help over top, yes, be aggressive. You could switch the leverage mid-route. But if you don't have help over top, right, and it's straight cover 0 or cover 1, you got help inside, you want to maintain that leverage, right? Because now you don't want to switch leverage to a spot where you don't have help. I know it's doing one-on-one, so you can kind of get away with it here. But understand when to do it and when not to do it. Now, right here, I think he's good with his footwork moving, but I think he moves too far. Remember, when we're impressed, we want to just move with our leverage, right? We want to move. So we have inside leverage. We want to make sure we move with that inside hip, inside shoulder, and move with it, right? We don't want to move to be head up with him to create a two-way go. Good job seeing the hip right there. This is a good rep. But yeah, unfortunately, they called it pass defense. They might have called it honestly on the receiver. Hopefully they did because that was a mean push-off. He's tilting, right? He's opening the gate immediately. Right? Stay square. Move with him. Move with him. Kick steps and staying square. Not bad right there. Not bad right there. I like that one. Kick. Shoot the hand good. See the hip drop. We drop. Just be careful with this. But be careful. But good finish. Yeah, he might be, but you don't want to open the gate because now if you open the gate, you're giving him a straight shot to go where he wants to. At the end of the day, if fun guy, that's a good comment, but we want to make sure they take wide releases. The reason why is because now we can force him closer to the sideline, right? If we just open the gate this way and try to go this way, the guy's already going full speed. We got to go from here to transition and run like that. He's going to run by us. But if we make sure we use our hand, we stay on top, and then we kick step and then move him closer to the sideline, now we can transition into that and get ready to go, right? The less space they got, the easier it is for us. And remember, we want to, when we're impressed, we're disrupting the timing, right? He got to get to a point immediately for the ball to get there, right? If he doesn't get there, it's going to be incomplete pass. So that's what we want to do, right? Ooh. Be patient on this one. Eyes went straight up. Watch where his helmet is right here, right? Looking down the hips. And what does his eyes do? Start rising. Straight up. And one thing I'll tell you guys is, I know going against shifty receivers, right? I know it's hard to all right, they're fast. You start to panic a little bit. But if you just maintain your leverage, right, and trust your leverage and just move, be disciplined and move with them, all that dancing stuff, at the end of the day, they're still at the same spot. People panic when receivers start doing this. The shoulders start going all over the place. The feet start going all over the place. But they're still at the same spot. They haven't really moved anywhere. So that's why it's important to stay disciplined with your eyes and just move with them, right? So if his hips are still square, we could still be square, right? If he starts to run outside, we just move. Right? And then be patient before you shoot your hands. Make sure you're in great position first, then shoot your hands, right? Popped up a little bit on this one. Got on his heels. Look how tall he is right here, right? Open the gate, no kick step. Good finish, though. Good finish. Right here. He shot two hands. Receiver's out of there. Right? That right there hurt us. But good. He might have called a flag on that, maybe. Not bad right there. Not bad. Good. Feel the lean. Good. Man to man. Chest to chest. Not bad. Incomplete. A little too high this stance right here. See the hip drop. Double move. Run. Lean and locate. Not bad. So right here. Now, one thing I always tell guys is, see how this DB is. He's looking around. He's looking like we're reacting off the receiver, right? So our eyes should be right on the receiver. The receiver, as soon as the receiver moves, that's when we move. But don't start looking here, looking all over the place, and then next thing you know, your eyes are not disciplined where it needs to be. You can't go from here, and then all of a sudden here, and then he takes off, right? You got to make sure you lock in right where your eyes need to be, and then as soon as you're ready to, he moves, we reacting, right? Not bad here. Not bad. Run. I just wish his eyes were down lower to see the hip drop. So we react. Double move it. Good job finishing right here. Not bad. Shot two hands right here. Be patient when we shoot. So this guy right here, this is his. I'm just from watching this film. We're gonna study receivers as we go, right? He does move, expect hands. Move, expect his hands, right? His press releases. He's gonna dance a little bit, and then he's gonna get ready for the DB to shoot his hands. So what I would do, Tank Dell, what I would do to counter that is if he's gonna here and then wait for my hands, sometimes you mix it up. He's dancing, you fake shoot your hands and then react and then shoot your hands. Or he's dancing, you shoot your hands and then let go and then react. Mix it up. So now he's thinking, oh damn, like every DB has been waiting for my move, then shoot the hands. Now this guy shot his hands immediately. Now, you know what I'm saying? So now the receiver's thinking. Now that's slowing him down because he's trying to worry about getting off the press instead of just trying to get open, right? So he's worried about what you're going to do. And that's what we want to do as DBs. We want to disrupt the timing. We want the receiver to spend more time at the line of scrimmage so when he's down the field, right, he's not where he needs to be. So just from watching the last few reps Tank Dell had, right, he gives a move right here. Now he's waiting for the hands. He swipe, right? So instead of shooting the hands when he's expecting it, we can inch back a little bit more, and then he gets to the release. Then he shoots. Then we shoot our hands, right? Now we just got to make sure we maintain our leverage, right? Right here. So now just trust it. Trust your leverage. He hasn't really moved us all the way out here for us to move down there, right? You can still stay square a little bit. You can still stay inside shade a little bit, right? But see how he starts to get too head up and he gives away his leverage. Not bad right here. Good switch up right here. Remember, know when to do this though, guys. If you got help over top, yes, you can be aggressive and make this move. But if you don't have help, if you got help in the middle, right, but you don't have no help outside, you could play upfield shoulder through the receiver's hands. I know it's one-on-one, so you can mess around with that technique, but understand when to use it and when not to use it. That's good hips right there. Not bad. Now, this is what I always say, guys, is a lot of DBs get caught up trying to get hands on the receiver for too long and end up hurting us, right? But this is a good job switching flipping his hips right here. But now he got his hand extended. Pull it down. Pull yourself back in, right? Swipe his arm off and pull yourself back in, right? Good right here. Good. Stay patient. See right here, hurt him a little bit, right? So we here, good. And right here, right? We got to make sure when we strike, we got to put some force into it. Now he's using two hands. There's no need for us to use two hands right here. He's getting outside our frame, so maintain that one hand, right? And then get ready to no hands and run with him. But he's still in two hands. So what does the receiver do? We got right here, right? He locks us right here, swipe us off. Now we're out of position, out of balance, and now we're beat, right? Understand what hand to shoot and when to use their hands, right? Hold on, I'm going to answer the questions after the video, guys. I got you. I'll go back and answer questions. Now, this DB has a tendency of getting tall. This is the second rep we're seeing him. While he's here, and then he gets real tall right here, right? And no kick step right there. Not bad at the top. Good. Now, he does a little scooching to catch. Now, this is the gray area right here, about 2-3 yards, right? You want, if you're gonna do catch, be at least at 5, right? That gray area right here. But I like how he stays square, shoot 2 hands to 1. Now, this the only thing I'll say right here is watch what he does. Watch what this foot does, right? He shoots. He's a little bit outside his frame. But he doesn't, we want to be able to go from here. If you stay within your frame, you want to be able to shoot, staying square, and then transition and push to kick. Push the kick and then stay on the upfield shoulder. But watch here, he gets in, see his foot right here is unbalanced. He crosses his feet right there. That right there let the receiver gain an extra step right there. And now we're out of position to run with him and break on that. Now this one right here, same thing. I think he's a little too high. He's in his receiver stance. We're pretty much eye level. Get down a little bit. Now he shot the wrong hand, but we gotta be able to correct ourselves. We're gonna shoot the wrong hand, okay? Boom. Look like he's doing a shock and control actually, so never mind. So shock, boom, okay. Now get kick. Get ready to shoot the hand to control. He doesn't decide not to shoot the hand. He's in great position right here. Okay, now he's looking back. This is a spot where we can get into a man turn chest to chest with him. See how he kind of does, he's here, but he turns the other way. Like, understand, if you're going to put your body in position to man turn, stay in a man turn. Right here, he's in between that area looking back this way. You're not going to be able to find the ball that way, right? So we just talked about this receiver, right? Watch what he does. Move, expect the hands, swipe, right? So now what we can do to counter that is move, shoot your hand. As soon as he moves, shoot a hand, then react, right? Or we be patient. He knows he gives us a move, then he's ready for our hands. We inch back a little bit more, then he's gonna have to get to where he needs to be, boom, and then we shoot our hand, right? So we be patient a little bit more. Quicker receivers, honestly, guys, going against a shifty, quick receiver, if you understand your leverage, staying square, and understand when to shoot your hand, when to not to shoot your hand, you're gonna mess them up. Quick receivers, their moves are trying to move you out your leverage, move you here, so they can go where they need to go. But if you understand that you are holding your leverage, you're moving with him, your eyes are disciplined. Now he's trying to move you here, you don't budge. Then he's like, oh damn, now I have to get in my release. Then he's gonna really go where he has to go, and then you kick. Shoot your hand, now you disrupt everything, right? Ah, come on, eyes. All eyes right here. A little high in his stance. Get ready to move. He doesn't move, he moves the opposite way, right? And he reacts a little late. So I think it starts with his stance being a little too high. And he gets in, he's hopping a little bit. But now get ready to kick and shoot a hand, right? He reacted a little bit late. He's still in decent position, which is good. And does a good job finishing the play. But let's do our work early, right? Let's do our work early to make things easier. Feel the lean, run. Good job, not bad. Right here you could tell he was anticipating a break. Because watch how he changed his direction right here. He's chilling right here. He's chilling. And then he realized, oh, he's going vertical. Now he opens up his stride. Not bad. All right, now I'm going to answer the questions in the chat. Let me just let this run as we to go back. All right. All right. Whew. Let's go. All right. So, question. Coach, since we are lacking a safety, I might get moved from corner to strong safety. How can I become more instinctual? Watching film, understanding your coverage, your responsibility, know where your help is at when you don't have help, right? And then understanding route concepts. That will help you a lot. Like, for example, not to think about this is a big running back. Oh, okay. So now in the tackling, you just got to go, man. Trust that your tackling technique is going to work. Make sure you strike with your shoulders, right? Near shoulder, near leg. Understand less space the ball carrier has, the harder it is, the easier tackle it is for us, right? And then strike low. If you're going against a big runner back, strike him low, right? Low target tackle. We good. All right. Oh shoot. Did I miss anything on YouTube? Anybody on YouTube ask me any questions? All right, so, any other question? Let's see. Did I miss any other ones? Yeah, we good there. Bet. TikTok, we good. Good. All right. Now let's go to the next. Let's go to the next video. Oh shoot, I watched this backwards. We're supposed to watch this one first. But we got it done. Oh, cameraman all over the place. Sheesh. Alright, here we go. Good. See the hip drop? Not bad. Not bad. That's good rep right there. That's a very good rep. I like the patience. Move his feet, kick step, good. See the hip drop, we react. It's good. So right here, let's see if we could guess where he's. It looks like he's either playing outside leverage, slightly head up. Move. Okay. So right here, as he gets close to space, he gets on the toes, right? That crossover right there hurts us. He's doing a catch technique, but that crossover and reaching, right? You got to understand this, doing this, you got to put yourself in position to use your hands, right? Be in position first to strike. You want to strike within your frame. You want to be able to strike within your frame, right? But if we out here trying to do this, that means we're in a bad position. And now we can't, it's harder for us to recover because that's where the receiver is about to break. You know what I'm saying? That's when he begins to run away from us, right? So you got to understand. You got to understand it makes a huge difference. I'm surprised on your YouTube channel. You made me tough as hell at corner. Yes, sir, J Money. I appreciate you, cousin. I'm glad I'm able to help, brother. Appreciate you. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's a lot of great content to help you take your game to the next level. So definitely, if you got YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, and it'll help the channel out. It'll help me out a lot, and it's free. You know what I'm saying? It's free, so appreciate y'all. Trey, you got a question? What's up, Trey? Not bad right here. That's a good rep. Stay square, good. 2. Now I think this is not bad. He's in I would prefer maybe 2. Prefer maybe one hand right here. But what I would say is his feet is within his frame. He switches to 1. Good position. He's on top of the routes. I think he's a little bit too on top, but it's not bad. Not bad. All right, so now we're working catch technique. Don't be quick to give ground, right? Don't be quick to give too much ground. Now the receiver's just going to run away from us, right? Oh, I missed this. Shoot. Riley Moss. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. When we strike, watch how he strikes the receiver. He just places his hand. Places his hand there. No, if we're going to strike him. Strike him and then move him, right? You have the power and everything. We're here. We're in great position. Move and try to control the release, right? He just places his hand there. What does the receiver do? Push us, right? He's just running away from him, right? He's just running away from him. Stay with your leverage. Stay, and if we're working catch technique, remember we're working half the man, right? We're working half the man, so we want to make sure we move with that half of the body. He kind of just opened the gate and let him go, right? Run, good, lean. Ah, not bad. Good. Good. Ah, just see it. Just see it drop. See the hip drop. Everything else was decent. Everything else was good. Kick. We move. He's moving. Weaving. We're in good position. Just got to see the hip drop and go. All right, keep your eyes on the hip. Let's see. What is the DB? Does he get his walk in? Not bad. Okay. So he gets his walk in. Then he starts to open up. But we just got to react to the hip drop, right? We see the hip drop. We got to go. He just got to react a little bit quicker on that. See it quicker. We missed that one. We couldn't see what the beginning of it. Stay square. Good. Run. Good. Ooh, that's a good rep. Now that's a good back shoulder. But that's a decent rep. That's a decent rep right there. Stay square. He still goes outside. Now he kind of, I want him to go a more of an angle of 45 when we shoot the hands. He kind of just opened, he shot his hands, but he opened the gate a little bit right there. Work towards here a little bit. Right, kicks towards this bag, this black bag. You want to take that angle right there. So now he has a wider release, but he's still in decent position. We here, we can run, lean, locate. Right now, one thing I don't want him to do is watch what he's doing. He's looking back. We want to look up for the ball. And there's a back shoulder right here. You know, that's something. You know, if you're gonna lean and locate, that's what they're gonna do is a counter is a back shoulder. Make sure we good. Ah, just see it, just see it, just see it. See it, right? I think, let's see, hold on. So right here, he caught us in the mid-transition. All I would say right here is watch where he opens up to. He opens up to be way over top, right? If he opens up with his leverage, he could be breaking right where he needs to be. But he opens up way over top, and now he puts him out of position to go and make a play. He's tilting right here. Not bad, though. Good position. Play through the hands. Not bad. Stay square. Go. Go, 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 go. If you're going to play catch technique, play catch technique. Catch into a stop, right? But if we're being at 5 yards and trying to pedal, it's just going to make it harder for us. See, he's pedaling, and now we can't even, he's running away from us. right? So either be at 6'7", especially slot guys, and if you're gonna pedal, be pedal. If you're gonna catch, catch. But if you're gonna play the slot, you want to scooch to a point where you can at least get hands on them and then run with them, right? Or get ready to close enough to break down. But if you don't give too much ground, that he runs away from us. Decent, right? Good, good. Now right here, all I would say, we're in good right here. Now just run. Get ready to run. Try not to play a lot or play with the receiver's hands too much, right? He's still, and now that separation right there. That separation right there caught us. Because the receiver looks for the ball, and we're not in position to really lean into him to cut him off a little bit, right? And what is the receiver? You realize, oh, the ball's overthrown. I need to get to close the space as we're still trying to swipe with the receiver, right? All right, so let me let this roll. Let's see if there's any questions I can go over. Okay. Any questions? No. All right. Let's see. What up? Where did you find that vid from? Film. YouTube. Just type in Senior Bowl wide receivers DB one-on-ones. It's from last year. What do you do when the receiver tries to swim by you on digs? All right, so what you want to do if you're close enough with the receiver and he tries to swim, right? The thing is this. If he's going to break for a dig or in, his hip is going to drop. And what he's going to do is try to swipe by, right? So you got to make sure that you transition with him. If you're close enough with him and you're running with him, as you sit down and let's say he does try to swipe and go. So it depends on what he does. If he moves you here, you got to flip your hips and go here, right? But if you don't see the hip drop, you're going to just keep running and he's going to push you more, right? So you got to make sure you see the hip drop first. And now when you feel his hand, you want to get ready to hit the hand down and flip it, right? You don't want to just run with him and then next thing you keep running because he push you aside. So keep your eyes down. You're going to see him slow down. You're going to feel him slow down. And you're going to see that hip drop so you can react with it, right? A lot of times people get that throw by release because they're running either looking up here and next thing you know, they see the receiver just push him because he's not looking at his hip drop, right? So you got to be running with him, keeping your eyes down. And then as you see the hip drop, we drop, and then he's trying to push you, but you got your weight down. So now it's going to be harder for him to throw you by, right? All right. My team scheme, we played a lot of man press, and I guard. Oh, let me let this play. And I guard the wide receiver in every game. My condition wasn't where it needed to be this year. What type of condition would you suggest I should work on this offseason? Ooh, one thing I would say, honestly, track workouts like 200s, 150s. That right there helps a lot. I'll tell you one thing, like, those, because think of it as this. If you're able to run long distance sprints, long sprints, 150s, 200, that's going to be good for you because now, ideally, as you're running receivers, we get a lot of go routes. We get a lot of posts. And then we got to draw back and get right back into it. And the next thing you know, another go route, another post. And especially with receivers running, they in press tech in run games, they're not even blocking. Sometimes they try to run us off, right? So track workouts, 100s, 200s, long sprints, stuff like that, doing 4 or 5, building up those reps helps a lot. And then on top of that, gassers, full gassers, right? And what I always like to do is if I'm doing a DB workout, like a field day, right? I'm on the field working on my footwork and everything. I like to add gases in between before I do a drill. So if you really want to work on your technique, right, do a gasser before and then come back and work on that drill. Because now you're going to have to make sure you're disciplined in your technique when you're tired, when you're breathing heavy, when you're because now that's the moments where they test us. They see us tired, and we got to make sure we stay consistent in our technique at all times. So if we're tired, we really got to lock in on our technique. Because if you can lock in your technique when you're tired, it should be a lot easier when you're fresh. You feel me? Let this run rock. Hope that answered your question. I recently had a workout and I'm getting ready for my first year of flag football. Any tips for a rookie DB? I've seen basically all your videos and DB. Good. Okay, so what I'll tell you for tips, flag football, right? Flag football is slightly different. I mean, obviously everything's passed, but your technique is going to be very important. Staying square in your pedal, weaving, understanding the coverages, seeing routes, right? If you're in zone, make sure you're deep enough to see all your routes in your zone that's a threat in you, and also be able to read the quarterback, right? Obviously, your clean breaks, working on your breaks, seeing when to break, reacting, all that stuff plays a huge role. So just staying disciplined. Communication is very important, right? Work on communicating, and all that stuff will help you a lot. Did you used to play football? Yeah, I used to play football. When are you trying to look back for the ball? Should you turn your head toward the field or the receiver? Depend on the situation, right? Depends on the situation. So ideally, what I always look at is 5, 10, 15, right? So 5, if the hip don't drop at 5, if the hip don't drop at 10, if the hip don't drop at 15, we know it's a fade, we're running with the receiver. That's when we transition from the eyes on the hip to looking at the receiver's face mask and helmet. Because now after 15-ish yards, if his hip don't drop, we know it's a fade. So the receiver at a point got to find the ball, right? So when he turns, we want to make sure we lean, locate, and find the ball. Lean into him, then feel the receiver. So now we know he's there as we're running with him. And then we locate the ball, we find the ball. Now, if we're in a goal line, right, or a third down situation, stick situation, we can man turn. So that's when we want to turn towards the receiver and try to find the ball. So we want to get chest to chest with the receiver and then find the ball as we're doing, because that's when they try to do a lot of back shoulders, right, goal line back shoulders and stuff like that. What's up, Angel? Good looking, good try. Appreciate it. Yes, sir, Trey. No problem. Do you have any video examples when the receiver does a swim by? I do not, unfortunately. That's something that's hard to really find a clip on. I do not, honestly. If I do ever find a clip, and I could definitely what's it called? Break it down and talk about it. This is the Senior Bowl, college athletes that's trying to go to the league, NFL. So a lot of these guys are already in the league right now. They're rookies or second year. I think. Wait, hold on. This is second year. So they're already in the league. This is the second year in the league. So they're not rookies, right? Yeah. What should a tall corner be focused on most when training? Technique. So if you have good technique and you're a tall corner, it just makes your job so much easier, right? Understanding when to shoot your hand, when to use your length, right? Attacking the ball at the highest point, all that stuff plays a huge role. And know how to backpedal. I know I say that because a lot of tall corners, a lot of tall DBs don't really know how to backpedal correctly, right? They pedal either too high or they try to pedal way too low, but you're so tall, right? So understand how to pedal, how to get in and out of your brakes, how to make sure you keep your pad level at the same time, at the same level. A lot of tall corners, when they get out their break, they pop straight up, right? They get so used to being tall that they have to get tall everything they do. If you understand your pad level, it makes a huge role, makes a huge difference. If I'm trying to get recruiters, should I try to play some offense next season? The more you could do, the better it looks on your film. The more you can, you know what I'm saying? The more film, the more plays, the more positions you can play, the better it looks on your film. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get on going. Y'all, hey J Money, appreciate you. Take it easy, brother. If this is class of 24, yes, they are rookies still. No, this is class of 2020, 23. Yeah. Um, yeah. All right, so today is gonna honestly be a short stream, guys, but I'll make sure I answer everything. So if you're now joining the stream, you can go back on YouTube, watch the stream on there. Um, make sure to sub to the YouTube channel, follow us on IG, TikTok, Twitter, so Twitch. Damn. We're trying to get 25K. Ideally we're trying to get to 100K, but we gotta work baby steps, little steps at a time. But we're trying to get there, man. So I can't do that without y'all. So please let's share with everybody. Team Island, the YouTube channel, sub to the YouTube channel and everything. Coach, I'm an upcoming senior. How do I become a leader? Okay, good question. This is how I see it. You got to lead by example, right? Everybody's a different type of leader. They got the leaders that got to talk. They got the leaders that lead by example. And they got the leaders that just compete and demand greatness from everybody, right? So you got to find what type of leader you are. Are you a rah-rah, get the team hype and get ready? Are you a guy that lead by example? Are you a guy that demand greatness from everybody, push them to get better? Or you got to find the type of leader you are, right? But the thing is this, you can't be a leader if you ain't doing your part. If you ain't doing what you need to do, if you're not doing the right things, if you're not pushing yourself to get better, if you're not pushing yourself to get to another level, right? Everybody could say what they need to say. Everybody could say the correct things, but are you doing the correct things? Are you leading by your actions instead of just leading by just words, right? Everybody's you could tell, yeah, you got to do this, you got to be on time. But if you're not doing it, nobody's going to follow what you're doing, right? So you got to understand that being a leader is more than just talking. It's doing the right things at all times. When no one's watching, when people's watching, doing the right things. Good rap right there. That's a very good rap. We got to finish that, though. Be a dream-like player in every aspect, and you can get offered. Yep. Facts. All right. But that's the end of the stream. I said dream. End of the stream, guys. I appreciate you tapping in. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay blessed. I stay safe. And I will catch you on the next. Hey, it's been four days in a row. 4 for 4. Can we make it 5 for 5 tomorrow? We will find out tomorrow on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. So we got to make sure, be close to that notification. We can make it 5 for 5 tomorrow. I'm trying to make it consistent. I'm trying to do it for you guys. All right, I'm going to be looking for things that we can watch together, finding more videos that we can break down and react to and go from there. All right. Y'all stay safe and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Yes, sir. God bless you, cousin. Appreciate it.